Hello, 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 hello. Just going to put some eyeshadow on your eyelids. The other side. Hello, hello, hello. I am quite tired tonight, which is why I'm laying down. And I'm not sure how long this video will be because I'm sure I will get tired of holding it, but we shall see. Just going to take this and curl your eyelashes with my left hand. Hello, 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 hello. What should we talk about tonight? If you all have any good topics, let me know. Or I can just tap, 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 tap. How was your day? My day was good, thank you. What did I even do today? Me and some friends are planning a trip next year, and we met for brunch this morning at one of my friends' house, and we kind of talked about the trip, but not really. We ended up just like hanging out. Then I came home and I did make an ASMR video earlier, which I will put out soon. And then I went to church. So that all kind of took up my day, surprisingly, unless I'm leaving anything out. You're in a tournament. Some of us are going to Banff in Canada. It's a national park. It's really beautiful, so that should be fun, but it's not until next year, so we're planning quite early. Quite early. But other than that, I don't really have any topics to talk about, but I'm open. Well, I am outdoorsy, but this seems like it's going to be mostly hiking, which we will see. I do like hiking, but I also like relaxing as well, so hopefully it's a combination of the two. Do any of you have any trips planned? Or any places that you would like to go? Let me know. A European cruise. I've heard mixed things about cruises. Some people really love them and others do not. So I'm not sure what to think about them. But I do get seasick. I don't think people probably get seasick on cruises because it's so big, but I don't know. Potentially I would go on a cruise someday if I saved up for it and I had some people that also wanted to go. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Do any of you have Oktoberfest where you live? Like, does your city or like a nearby city put on like a little Oktoberfest or anything? Kaya wants to join. We will see if she does. This is what I'm tapping on, by the way. I don't really like that sound. What are some of your guys' favorite ASMR triggers? I don't have much right here. I have this crinkly sound. Crinkly, 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 crinkly. But yeah. Okay. Just like reassuring phrases like shh, 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 shh. And it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Let's see. Let's see. Are any of you afraid of the ocean? And if so, why? Yeah, let me know. Because I'm not. And it's, well, I guess it depends, but I do swim in the ocean at the beaches where I live. And it's really fun. But some people don't really like to get in the ocean because they're scared. Maybe because they're not that good of a swimmer, or they're scared of like what's down there. But yeah. So you're a fish, a fish, a fish, a fish, a fish. I didn't know that fishes could go on YouTube, but that is fascinating. You grew up in the ocean. Wow. So you are a sea creature as well. What kind of sea creature are you? I am a mermaid, so that's what I've chosen to be. Fascinating enough, my curls do stay intact underwater. It's pretty cool. You would think they would like flatten out, but they don't. A dolphin. Dolphins are fun. So that is a great choice. Not that you chose to be a dolphin, but you just are one. Thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Do we have any jellyfish in the crowd? Or squid? What else? Sea turtles? I don't know. No one's really answering my questions, so it's fine. Starfish. There's like so many creatures and animals that live in the ocean. It would be so hard to name them all. A shark. Okay, I respect that. For anyone else who might have just joined, what sea creature are you and why, if you care to explain? A crab. Okay, that's funny. Ring-tailed lemurs. I don't know if those are in the ocean. But I guess they could go in the ocean. Not sure how long they would survive. We have a lot of creatures here today in the ocean, so that's pretty cool. Thank you. I am very cozy. I'm in my mermaid bed right now. A seahorse. Ooh, I like that. I didn't think of that. But seahorses are so cute. So we are all just a happy sea creature family. Love that for us. Did you guys ever read that book, The Rainbow Fish? I think it was called. It was like pretty popular for like a year or so when I was younger. I think my sister had a birthday. That was that theme. If anyone remembers that book. The cover, it was just like a book, and the cover had like sparkly rainbow scales. Anyway, I don't know why that just popped into my mind, but it did. It's kind of scary. We have a shark actually in our family because the shark might eat us all. Unless you're a friendly shark, like a leopard shark. We do have those here at our beaches. And you can just swim like right above them and see them up close, and they're friendly. So, fun fact about La Jolla specifically, if you ever come to that beach. Okay, any other sea creatures who have joined the chat? Let me know what you are and why. And you can be part of our sea creature family that loves the Lord. It's very unique, yes, I know, but that's what we're going with. Okay, anyone else have any other topics beside the ocean? I don't know what that means. Do any of you like amusement parks and roller coasters specifically? And if you do, what is one that I should check out in your city or close to where you live someday? I don't know. It could have been a whale. Probably, right? It must have been a pretty big fish if it swallowed a person. But I don't think whales are considered fish, are they? Aren't they mammals? So, yeah. I wonder if, like, the sea creature that swallowed Jonah is still, like, let's say it wasn't a whale and it was something else. What if it went extinct? Like, what if it doesn't exist anymore? And so they just went with, like, fish because that was, like, the closest to what we would understand. Interesting. There's so many questions that we get to ask Jesus someday. But I guess maybe we won't even have to ask. Maybe once we get to heaven, our minds will just have all the knowledge, like, transported into us or something, and then we'll just know everything. But maybe not. Oh, it shows a fish. What kind of fish? What would you ask Jesus if you could ask him a question about your life or his life, or just why something is the way it is? I know I have so many questions, but I can't think of any right now. That is an interesting question. I don't think I have a definite answer for that question. I guess you would have to define what you mean by the rapture. But I don't think I believe in it in the sense of all those, like, Left Behind books that were popular in, like, the 90s or whenever it was popular. Wow, I seriously have so much hair. It looks like crazy right now when I'm laying down. I'm just gonna... It's my mermaid hair. No one has any questions for Jesus? I guess we could move on to the next topic. Any good books that anyone has read or is reading recently or currently? Let me know. Other than the Bible, which I hope we are all reading the Bible, but in addition to that, what are you reading? What would you recommend? Thank you. It is a pain sometimes. I want to, like, shave my head, but hopefully I never do that because that would be depressing. But it probably feels so freeing. But yeah. Yes, we definitely do need to believe in him and follow him. Follow the word. Alright. That hand was hurting. So I'm going to turn to this side and think of other questions to ask. You all aren't very chatty tonight. But the ones who are saying stuff, I do appreciate that. Let's see. Let us see. My cat is being a creeper. I don't know that. I could shave my head and wear a wig. But I'm sure that wig would be kind of annoying too and like pretty itchy. So I don't know if that would solve my problems. Which it's not even a problem, it's a blessing, so I should just be thankful for what the good Lord has blessed me with. I think you might have said that wrong. Well, I believe that it's not only my choice, but God saved me. But I grew up a Christian, and then it kind of went from there. It's kind of a long story though, but I do have a testimony video on my page if you want to check out after this. It kind of explains more. That's a good question. If you are saved, when did you become saved? And like, were you a child? Were you an adult already? What was that process like for you? I feel like for me, it wasn't this like drastic thing just because I grew up knowing Jesus. But I know for some people that don't grow up in a Christian home, I'm sure it feels like a lot more drastic and like all at once. Their life probably changes really significantly. Yeah, what do you think about that? Do you still have those beliefs or go to a church like that? I've actually never experienced that. I go to more of a Reformed Baptist church now, which is like probably the opposite of that. Well, I am happy you're here. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm sorry you're no longer a Christian. Hopefully someday you come back to the Lord. Alright, so I'm just going to fill in your eyes here, your eyelids. If you could just keep them closed, and then I will tickle the tip of your nose. And let's see if I have any other brushes. Yes, I have a bigger one. So just going to give you some blush. night. Thanks for stopping by. And then just put it all over your face because you're looking quite pale. So we just need to give you some color. And don't question my method because this just gets it on as quick as possible, which is good. Okay? And let's see what else we got. I have this brush, which I know we already put on blush, but we can put some foundation on over the blush and on your lips and your eyebrows. We're just gonna like erase your whole face and then we'll let it come back to life. So we also have this little puff to put on some powder. Okay, and let me see if I can find the mascara. Okay, so you're gonna have to hold really still for this, okay? And then I'll do the other one. And we're good for your eyes. Let me see if I can find the eyebrow pencil. It is 9:35. Okay. So now we're just gonna brush your eyebrow. Brush. Make them really crazy. And then I'll just even it out with my finger. Perfect. What are you doing up so early or late? Oh, no, you said PM. I thought you said AM at first, and I was like, you need to get some sleep. But, that's crazy that it's 2:37 somewhere in the world right now. You must be on the opposite side of the world, which I think you've mentioned before, so that would make sense. Yeah. I am on the West Coast, best coast. Let's see. I have this that I could pat. And under. Okay. Under your eyes a little. And pat. Do you guys like fast ASMR? Oklahoma. Nice. What's there to do there? Sorry, don't mean to laugh, but I don't really picture there being much to do there. I'm sure it's pretty in places. I honestly think everywhere is pretty. It's just different, you know? Everywhere is different. God created everywhere to be different so we could have variety. And that's really cool. Although it was only until recently we actually got to experience more of the world. Like, it's crazy, so many generations before us lived without knowing or seeing outside of their, like, small little town, probably. I mean, I guess they would travel, like, short distances before, like, planes and ships. People probably didn't go on ships a lot unless they were, like, unless that was, like, part of their career. Like, if they're a fisherman or something. But yeah, or unless they were, like, rich, like on the Titanic. But I guess all social classes went on there. Anyway, I think we are just blessed to maybe have more of an opportunity to see more of the world now. Sorry if this is crooked. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. You are getting sleepy, 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 sleepy. Very sleepy, very sleepy, very sleepy. Oh, that's right, you guys do have tornadoes. That's exciting. Very, very exciting. Unless, obviously, it gets your house. That's not very exciting or pleasant. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. That's making me sleepy. Well, you are all welcome to get comfy. I mean, if you're at work or something. I mean, yeah, I can't really blame me. I guess you could, but a typhoon. Wow. Over here, we would watch a fire. That's our natural disaster and earthquakes, but we haven't had one in so long. Like a big one, I mean. My back is better, thank you. I've been having problems with, like, my neck and back and stuff, like, this whole year, though, so I think, unfortunately, it's just a part of getting older. I'm not old, I'm older. I will knock on this thing. Imagine we had an earthquake right now on my ASMR live. That would be crazy. Oh, it's that type of seller. That's good. Glad you have something that will hopefully keep you safe. Can't really do much with a fire. Just gotta, like, hope for the best. Hope that your house doesn't burn down. Same with earthquake, I guess. Oh wow, you guys are really prepared. Do you like country music? definitely be praying for him. What's your dad's name? Classic rock. What? Tom, okay. I will be praying for Tom's sciatica. You're welcome. Wow, we lasted pretty long without any Kaya meows. Kaya, come here. Kaya. She only comes sometimes when I call her, and she knows food's involved, usually. Right now, she's just staring at me. Do you guys prefer, like sunny days or when it's rainy? Thank you. Is this your first time here, human? Can't really see your picture. Like when it's sunny and rainy? At the same time, or you just like both of those? I do too, but if you had to choose, or if you like one more than the other. Yeah, for sure. I don't like having to work when it's raining, especially because I have street parking and I have to sometimes walk pretty far to go to my car, and the streets weren't built very good here for rain, so they flood, and that's not fun. Yeah, I bet. I love thunderstorms. We don't really get them here too often, but I wish. Clear, sunny weather. Yeah, I like when it's like crisp, when it's like cooler, yet sunny. That's like the perfect temperature. That's good. Especially if you like that. I guess you're in the right place. I don't think I could ever live somewhere where it snows. I mean, I guess I could, but would I want to? No. It is really pretty though. But even like traveling to go somewhere where it snows, you just have to like bring so much stuff. So many layers and clothes, and I like to pack light, so. And I also just don't have snow gear since I don't need it here. Yeah, same. Same. sure like Texas. Well, I feel like most of the US probably gets thunderstorms. But we don't, sadly. Alright. I think that might be all I've got for tonight. Thank you. Good night, good night, good night. Sleep well, sleep well, sleep well. Yeah, I hope you all sleep well or enjoy the rest of your day. If it's daytime, no. Bye, Matt. You should go to sleep or attend to your kids or something. Alright, bye.